Chapter 21. The Key. Exterior, backyard, day. Art is doing some ding repair on one of his surfboards in the backyard. There is a small patch of green grass that is surrounded by dense foliage such as banana plants and guava bushes. There are also plants that have leaves which are the size and shape of elephant ears. Birds are chirping and a cat is cruising around the yard. Art, with a look of concentration, is working on his surfboard when all of a sudden the phone rings. Art quits what he's doing and walks into the house to pick up the phone. Art: hello. Joe is on the other line. Hey Art, it's Joe. What's the word? Art: hey, how's it, brother? Good to hear from you again. The summer tourist season's about over. When are you going to come visit? It's been 7 years since I left. Joe: well, it could be pretty soon. I've decided to retire. Art: retire? But you're the backbone of the surf community. You can't retire. Joe: that's where you step in. You're the only person who can keep the legacy of Bajan Surfboards intact. Do you remember that key I gave you a few years back? Art: yeah. Joe: that's the key to Bajan Surfboards. I want you to take over where I left off. Art: what? Really? But why me? Joe: ever since you were a small kid, I knew that one day I would hand over Bajan Surfboards to you. Because you and I are exactly the same. We're just a generation apart. A new era of surfing is upon us, and it needs a younger person to usher it in appropriately. You are that person. Art: wow. I'm honored that you hold me in such high regard. This is so much to take in. So many things are rushing through my head right now. I've got to think on this. Joe: take your time. You've always wanted to own a surf shop. The new generation needs someone they can look up to. There's no one better than you. This is your chance. Fade away to Art talking on the phone. Dissolve 2. Exterior, cliff point, day. Aiko is sitting on the cliff, sanding the fins of another surfboard. Art walks up to her. Art: nice day out here. Art sits down next to Aiko and looks out to the ocean. Aiko quits sanding for a moment and looks to the horizon. Aiko: yeah, it sure is. Aiko pauses for a second and starts sanding again. Art picks up a blade of grass and sticks it in his mouth. He picks a few more blades of grass and starts silently ripping them into pieces as he looks out to the horizon. Aiko notices a bit of uneasiness in Art's mannerisms. Aiko: what's the matter? You haven't been yourself lately. Art: oh, it's just that I got this phone call the other day and I'm really confused. Aiko: confused about what? Art: remember Joe, the person I always talk about? Aiko: yeah? Art: he wants me to take over the surf shop, and I've got mixed emotions about the whole thing. It's taken me years to be finally accepted on the island. People have just now quit asking me the question. So Art, when are you leaving? I feel like if I just get up and move now, I've betrayed everyone here. Plus, I really love the island. This place is beautiful and the waves are insane. On the other hand, the primary reason I came here was to find my limitations in the water. I felt like I've accomplished that goal. I'm not saying I've mastered big wave surfing. No one can master it, but I have found my limitations. Maybe it's time to move on and give something back to surfing. Move to a place where I can have a positive impact on younger surfers. Art picks up more blades of grass. He unconsciously begins tearing them as he looks out to the ocean. Art, having my own surf shop puts me closer to the edge of leaving and starting a new chapter in life. I just don't know. What do you think I should do? Aiko, all I can say is the choice has to come from within. But whatever the outcome, make it a choice you'll never regret, because the decisions you've made in the past can never be reversed. Art, if I decide to leave, I don't want people here to think I'm a quitter, especially you. I don't want to let you down. Aiko, you're the last person I would think of as a quitter. Aiko looks at Art and smiles, then shifts her attention back to sanding the fins on the surfboard. Cut 2. Interior, Art's bedroom, day. Leaning on top of Art's dresser is the wax figurine that Art and Via made as kids, the miniature wave house, and a colored sketch that Ledge gave him of all his friends back home. He picks up the sketch, looks at it, and smiles. Dissolve 2. End of chapter 21. The Key. This is Mark, the author of The Bond Between Surfers. I'm creating a surfing grassroots effort to make this book into a feature-length film. Help support the project by purchasing the book, ebook, or audiobook. All proceeds will go to funding the film. Then one day, you'll be sitting in the movie theater, looking up at the big screen, and you can proudly say, I bought the book and made this movie. For more info, check out my website, tbbsurf.com. Thanks for your support.